The Campo former House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez has filed a supplemental counter-affidavit before the Office of the Ombudsman, which includes a sworn statement of 25 former drivers and security aides of former Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldico. The document also allegedly includes a recantation of former Marine Orly Gutesa. According to Fajardo, there is no transaction of flood control project that directly links Romualdez to the alleged cash delivery scheme.
Ayon sa kanila, walang naganap na anumang delivery ng pera sa sinumang politiko o opisyal ng gobyerno, kabilang na si Representative Romualdez. Hinikayat lamang sila na sumali sa isang grupo ng mga testigo kapalit ng pera. At may mga affidavit na inihanda para sa kanila. Si Orly Gutesa naman, naglabas rin ng pahayag at idinetalye kung paanong ang mga akusasyon ay ipinilit sa kanya para tanggapin at pirmahan bilang, quote, missing link, end quote, na siya raw mag-uugnay kay Representative Romualdez sa kaso.
According to Romualdez legal counsel, the affidavits are significant because some of the 25 former drivers and aides of Co were allegedly named in earlier testimonies as driver or companion in the supposed cash deliveries. However, according to the lawyer, these individuals themselves denied the incidents took place.
Some of them were named as drivers, companions, di ba? Pero sa kanila mismo, dinideny nila. So ano na ngayon yung credibility ng isang statement, halimbawa ng remaining Marines, na kasama namin si ganitong driver, X and Y, sa ganitong delivery, when X and Y is actually saying na hindi nangyari yun. So may correlation po yung mga affidavits.
Fajardo also said that some of those who signed the affidavits allegedly claimed they were approached and offered financial rewards to join to the group of witnesses, which he refers to as the so-called 18 bagmans. Fajardo, however, maintained that there were no bribery involved in Gutesa's recantation or in the statements of the 25 former drivers and security aides of Zaldico.
Aside from itong kwentong, sabihin na natin kwentong kotsero, no, na salaysay, ay wala pong nag-uugnay kay Congressman Romualdez sa mga transaksyong ito. No? Walang project, walang flood control project. Ang parang umiikot lang ang kwento sa the fact na he was Speaker of the House when Zaldico was Appropriations Chair. Pagka ganun po ang teorya ng kaso, edi lahat ng nag-participate na congressman, lahat na nag-participate na senador, kasi BICAM ito, di po ba? Pati yung executive department kung saan nagmula itong proyekto nito, ay lahat ay nasa control ni Congressman Romualdez. Parang I think that's not consistent with the human experience.
Fajardo explained that the filing of the counter-affidavit is only part of the preliminary investigation and does not mean that criminal charges have already been filed in court or that any respondent has been found guilty. Romualdez camp, meanwhile, said it hopes that the Office of the Ombudsman will conduct a fair investigation. Meanwhile, Malacanang expressed concern over the creation of fabricated stories and the use of false witnesses to attack and discredit individuals. This comes after Gutesa's recantation of his earlier testimony regarding the alleged delivery of million pesos in cash. According to the palace, this could possibly be connected to efforts at destabilization.
Nakakabahala ito dahil sisirain ito ang justice system natin. Sisirain din ito kung ano ang paniniwala ng ating mga kababayan dahil mas maraming papalutangin na maling impormasyon, fake news, false information na makakaapekto sa katotohanan. So yun ang implikasyon ng mga paggawa ng mga kwento gamit ang mga false witnesses at pagpaplanta ng ebidensya. So, hindi po dapat ito manaig. Lalong-lalo na ngayon sa panahon ni Pangulong Marcos Jr.
The palace urged the public not to be enticed by offers of money in exchange of making false accusations against other person. Malacanang also appealed to those who know what actually happened to come forward and coordinate with investigating bodies to help determine who should be held accountable.
Huwag tayong marahuyo, huwag tayong magpa-entice sa mga ino-offer na pera para lang manira ng taong maaaring inosente o maaaring walang kinalaman sa mga gagawin yung akusasyon dahil kumita man kayo, yung taong sinira nyo, hindi lang yung tao na yan ang masisira, kundi ang buong pamilya niyan, ang buong integridad niyan.
Vel Custodio for The Nation.